Tell us about your move to Tranmere and why you decided to come to Brabin Park.
You know, being a North West lad, I know the statue of the club. It's Tranmere Rovers, you know what I mean. It's a league team, and I'm happy to be here to try and help contribute to the task of getting it back to where it belongs. So yeah.
And the fact that 2 successive relegations that hasn't sort of put you off, obviously, but you're looking at what they can do now and not at the past.
Yeah, that's how you've got to look at things. You know, you can't look at the past. Sorry, I'm a bit out of breath. Yeah, you can't look at the past. You know, I've listened to the chairman, I've listened to the manager. We both share the same vision, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
How big a pull was Gary Brabin in bringing you here?
Yeah, it was a big pull. Yeah, you know, I spoke to him on the phone. He told me what he wants to do. You know, what he'd like to do with me personally, and I was happy with what he was saying. Yeah.
And then when you come here, you see the size of the stadium, and as you said, you've mentioned they are a club who should be in the Football League. That makes it even bigger pull, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Like, I've never been here before, to be honest with you. So when I did come, I looked up and it's a very nice stadium. I can't wait to play here. So that was also, you know, a contributor.
So tell us what Gary wants from you in terms of what you're going to bring to the team.
He wants a lot of high energy in the midfield. Just doing what I do, winning headers, being physical, and also scoring goals, which I've recently, over the past 2 years, you know, added to my game. So if I can do that here, and also do the gritty stuff, then hopefully the manager will be happy.
It's easier said than done, but the right sort of mix between a goal-scoring midfielder and the gritty stuff as well. It's a fair bit being asked of you here.
Yeah, it is, but you know, I thrive off that. I thrive off the challenge of doing that. I am at such a great stadium, such a great club for the Tranmere Rovers. I'm excited, and that's a minimum requirement for myself. You know, hard work and just for a full 90 minutes. I love being energetic. So, yeah.
The manager's mentioned you're making the step up to a full-time player. So how's that going to differ? What's that effects that going to have on your life?
Not so much of effect, because even though I was part-time last season with Halifax, you know, I still did my own stuff really. But you know, it's going to change. Obviously, I'm in here every day and I'm getting the right seeing to off the right people, so I can only benefit from that.
And how much of a chance does it give you to take your career to the next level, stepping up to someone who plays 5-6 times a week?
A big chance, yeah. You know, it's a big chance. You can only develop off training every day, recovering the right way, you know, eating the right foods, which I did anyway. But you know, it's only a benefit here.
I don't think the standards in the conference have ever been as high as they are now. When you look at the Football League pedigree of so many of the clubs in it.
Yeah, I think it gets tougher every year, to be honest with you. There's so many teams. You keep trying to get out every season. You've got Wrexham, Torquay, you know, Cheltenham have come down as well. So it's gonna be tough, but we fancy ourselves and we have to be positive.
And Tranmere are going to be somebody that everybody's gunning for, because they've just come out of the league, and there is an expectation, rightly or wrongly, that Tranmere can get back. And you know, it's sometimes that expectation can bring negatives along with it.
Yeah, it can. That's why we all have to stick together, you know, and share the same views and share the same vision. And if we do that and we all stick together, then I don't see why we can go on.
There are a lot of professional teams in the conference, but there are some semi-pro ones as well. So how does the level differ from, say, playing at a semi-pro one to one who is full-time?
Like I said earlier on, like, you know, obviously semi-pro, you might train 1 day a week, possibly 2. There's a lot of Tuesday, Saturday games, so sometimes you will only get the 1 day a week. So you could say full-time teams do have an advantage sometimes. So hopefully we can use it to our advantage.
But can there also be a danger sometimes that a full-time team may take their eye off the ball against a team who's semi-pro, a name perhaps not as big as one of Tranmere Rovers? Gary Brabin's brought in a lot of players who've got conference experience that will help combat that.
Yeah, yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, well, we've recruited the right way. If we all stick together and do what we know, and obviously we've had experience here before in this league. If we all prepare the right way, then there should be no reason why we can beat these part-time teams as well, as long as the preparation's correct.
We get the feeling when we speak to Gary that he has very much his own ideas of the way things should be done, and you certainly get a lot of clarity about what he requires from you on a day-to-day basis. How much of a help can that be?
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want, you know. If he's got his goal, and we all, you know, we're on the same length as the manager, then it can only be a benefit. We all do what he wants for us to do. It can only be a benefit.
And the fact that he's got so much of his business done already, and we're not even in June, shows that there's a real hunger and desire about him.
Exactly, yeah. He likes to get his team sorted long before the pre-season starts, so he can concentrate on what he wants to do for the future, so it can only be a benefit.
Looking at the teams that have gone up from the conference while you've been playing there, what would you say are the qualities that have helped those teams go up?
I did notice one thing about Barnet. They were very, very together. They was all on the same song. They all worked together. They looked up to each other, and that's all it was. You could just tell it was a good group. The same with Bristol.
Yeah, so that dressing room, the group of people in that dressing room, that's going to be important.
Exactly, we all have to stick together. Yeah, you know, we don't want to be, we don't want little groups here, little groups there. We all want to be together. That's the main thing.